Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a new reading vlog. I have a lot of books that I want to read this weekend. It's not all gonna happen, but I have fun plans this weekend, so I thought I would have a fun fall reading vlog with you, and I am very excited. I'm finally getting over my cold. I was in Europe for a week and a half, came back. My sister gave me a cold that she had while we were in Europe, so Monday through Thursday was a little rough, but we are making it work. So I'm here because I have so many fall reading plans. Tomorrow there is a fiber wool festival, basically a yarn festival, about an hour away from me at a dairy farm. So I think I'm gonna go, but I also have all of my parents' dogs here. I have 4 dogs running around. I have my 2 and my parents' 2, and my sister works all weekend. So I also have 2 live shows. It's gonna be a lot, but I do want to talk about the books that I'm reading so that we can chat and you know what to expect in this video. The first one I'm reading is If It Makes You Happy by Julia Olivia. I'm loving this. I have an arc of it, but it already came out. This one is a single dad baker romance. He's a baker. He has a 16-year-old and a 6-year-old. It's a small town. Her mom just passed away. She's taking over the bed and breakfast. He was really close with her mom, and it is so cute. So many Gilmore Girls vibes. It is so perfect. I'm 20% in. I'm actually hoping to finish that tonight. I also absolutely have to read Murder at the Pumpkin Pageant. I am going to be reading this audiobook. My friends Samantha and Spencer have a cozy mystery book club, and this is their book pick, and that live shows on Sunday, so I definitely want to read this cozy mystery. That's all I know. And then I do have my Patreon live show for River's End. I'm halfway through this audiobook already. It's a romantic suspense. Her mother was murdered. They think her dad did it. She's the only witness when she was 4. Pretty sure her dad didn't do it. And then the hero's dad was the cop on that case way back when, and he writes true crime now, and he's writing her father's story. So they're gonna fall in love. We're gonna figure out who did it. I'm halfway through. I'm actually really intrigued and really enjoying the story, so we will see how we feel about that. Another audio I actually do have downloaded is Haunted Ever After by Jen DeLuca. I've heard really, really good things about this book, and I think it's just like a spooky setting, but it's in Florida. It's a romance. That's all I know about that. And then I do have a bunch of paperbacks I want to get to. I should listen to the audiobook of Lord of Scoundrels. This is my Historical Hellions pick, which is also the live show on Sunday. So we'll be reading that. I have a lot of reading I have to get done. And then I have these 4. So these 2 are on my TBR for the month. I have to read them this month. Morbidly Yours and Bourbon and Lies, romantic suspense. He's a graveyard digger. He has to get married. I think it's Marriage of Convenience. Want to read both of these. And then I just bought 2 new books that are very fall themed. This one is Rewitched. She owns a bookstore. I'm pretty sure this takes place like in the 90s, and it is a burnt out witch who needs to turn to her friends to find her magic again. Very cute. And then Mia Sheridan, romantic suspense. This is her new one, and people said it's kind of like Tarzan-esque. And look how fun those end pages are of the paperback. So I love Mia. She's one of my favorite authors. She writes such good suspense. So want to read these 2. That is my very quick run through of what I would love to read. Lots of audiobooks. I should crochet a friend's birthday present. Her birthday was in August. I still have not made her present, which is going to be a dragon, and I should crochet that. We also got new puzzles, so we have a new fall puzzle that I would love to start. And I also haven't been able to color in so long in my coloring book because I've been gone, and I would love to go through all my clothes and get rid of like 20% of them because I am drowning in clothes and I don't need all of them, and I feel like I just have so much that I don't actually wear, so I need to be more picky about what I have. All of those can be done while listening to audiobooks, and I also want to go to that festival tomorrow. So busy weekend, lots of plans. We'll see how it goes, but I have to go finish some work, watch this new show. It is about this person who is like a cleaner for like the FBI, and she like knocks down a folder and like solves part of the case just by looking at it. So it sounds really fun. I'll let you know the title after this, and I'm gonna go watch the first episode and we'll see how it is. Oh, and Survivor was on last night. I don't know where they find these people to sign up for Survivor, but it was definitely an interesting episode. But I'm excited, so we're gonna go watch some TV while I do some work, eat some leftover panda, which is a long story why I have that. I didn't order it. My parents did, and they ordered it to the wrong location. So we have their leftover Chinese, and yeah, that's the plan. Oh, and I do have sprints tonight, so we'll be reading a lot today. Hey everybody, it is currently Saturday. I just showed you some B-roll of me at a fiber festival. So I was looking up yarn shops in the Columbus area because I typically use like Joann's. That's the only place I used to buy my yarn, but I was like, yarn shops are fun. They're expensive. It's like $30, $20 to $30 a skein, and at Joann's it's like $5 a skein when I try to get it like on sale and stuff. So I went and, well, I saw a yarn shop in Columbus and they talked about they're going to this fiber festival in Ohio, and I was like, oh, I wonder how far away it is. And that's at this dairy farm that is like really well known for their ice cream. I've been there before, and it's an hour away. So I was like, I'm gonna go. So I went this morning, and since it was an hour away, I got to listen to a lot of my audiobooks. I actually finished River's End, and this one is my Patreon pick for this month, and I'm giving this one 4 stars. It was another very solid Nora romance. In this one, the heroine's mother is a famous actress and her father's a famous actress. They have a very like passionate but tumultuous relationship. Her dad was on drugs, and they think that her dad murdered her mom, and she was the only witness at like 4 years old, and she never saw him murdering her. She just saw him like with the murder weapon afterwards. So he's been in prison for 20 years, and she is now having a relationship with the guy who is the son of the police officer who found her, and he is writing a true crime book about the case. So I was loving the first 30%. It was so just engaging and addicting, and I could not put it down. And then the middle, like 60%, 50% was really slow. I'm like, I couldn't even tell you what happened. That's very common in Nora books. That's why I have to listen to them. And what she does though with ones where you don't know the answer, like sometimes you know who the killer is from the beginning, and it's just like kind of like a sense of dread of like, oh my gosh, how are they going to escape this killer, versus this one where you don't know who it is, and it's typically the reveal is like really close to the end. And Nora kind of tricks you into thinking like it's already been revealed that it was someone else. And so I was like reading it, and I was like, wait, but he didn't do it, right? Like I thought we knew he didn't do it. And then I was like, but they're talking like he did. That's because everyone else thought he did it. And then it's like revealed who actually did it. So definitely very interesting of a mystery, and I did enjoy it, and I'm giving it 4 stars. So that is River's End. I just also love this like classic cover of hers. And then I actually started this cozy mystery on my drive. I got 6 hours in. I listened to it on the way there and back, and then I was doing dishes when I got home. I have to take out some trash, and I would love to go through my other closet today, so I'm definitely gonna finish this today. This one is a cozy mystery where it's Halloween, and the heroine is a baker, and she lives in this haunted lighthouse, and everyone knows it's haunted, and these teenagers are kind of like pulling pranks around it. And so this podcast, I believe, comes to do an episode in her lighthouse, and they find a dead body. So that is the mystery in here. It's definitely a very small town. She's kind of like very obsessed with her boyfriend though. Like every time she looks at him, she's like, oh my god, I love him so much. And I'm like, I get it. I get it. It's a little heavy-handed there, but definitely very intriguing. They're kind of uncovering different mysteries surrounding the dead person and like who might have wanted to kill her. And obviously it's not gonna be the person they think it is, but it's definitely very interesting so far. Definitely small town, a little bit spooky, and I am enjoying it. And then I am over 50% into the Julie Olivia book, and I'm still really loving it. It's definitely a more, I would say, like mature. It deals with a lot more like grown-up things, because like he's the dad to a 16-year-old and then a 6-year-old, and then she is like running this inn of her mom's and having to grapple with the fact that like a lot of people had a different experience with her mom that was just like this so fun and like always there for you kind of person, and she didn't have that mom growing up. Her mom had a lot of problems growing up, and so she definitely addressed those like after our heroine had grown up, and also feeling like her sister is the favorite of her mom versus her, and she is just taking over this bed and breakfast until December when her sister can come so she can go back to her life. And I'm not like the biggest fan of romances where there's like a timeline, a deadline, you're like, oh, they're gonna leave, so like obviously they're not gonna start anything, like, and that's the only thing really stopping them from being together. But overall it's still super cute, and I'm excited to see where it goes from there. But I am gonna show you some of my yarn. I got, look how pretty this is. This is a wool yarn, 300 yards, and it's really pretty. I just love the colors so much. I gravitated toward these colors a lot. And then I wanted like a fall yarn, so I also got this yarn as well. No idea what I'm making with any of this, but this one is really pretty as well. There's 330 yards in here, and it is wool and 15% silk. very pretty. I did get a t-shirt while I was there because they were having these and like everyone was buying them, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so fun. So it has this, and it has a wool gathering, Yellow Springs, Ohio. Oh, I thought it would have the year on it. Was there something on the... No, it just says Young's Jersey Dairy, Yellow Springs, Ohio. So that's where it was. Super cute shirt. And then mystery bag from this really cool shop. I couldn't decide what I wanted, and each skein was $30, but the mystery bag was $68. So I was like, okay, I will go ahead. Ooh, okay, this is exactly what I wanted. So they would tell you what it was, and it says that it's 4 skeins of charmed warm fabric. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh, I really like that. They had like blues or pinks, and I didn't know what I wanted, so I was like, okay, I'll try this. And I knew that this was a certain type of yarn because it had 231 yards per skein. So we have these. Other ones said like 400, which meant they were a lot thinner. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Oh, they have 2 of the same kind. Oh my gosh, look at that. I can make something that's like orangey yellow. Literally, I was like, oh, I want fall vibes. So these are fall for sure. Came out to be around like $15 a skein. So these are so pretty. Oh my gosh, and I even really like this one. And this is like almost really similar to this color too that I already bought. So I'm very excited for that. Excited. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. I really love these too. This is more like bright, but I do love them. So yay. And these are so soft. I almost bought this alpaca wool that was so soft, but I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to use all these yarns for. So yarn that I got, so excited. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this yarn, but I'm glad I actually got 2 of the same, because then I can make something that, oh, it's called Leo too. I can make something that uses both of these at the same time, because like I make things that are kind of like take more yarn versus just small things that don't take as much yarn. So I'm gonna go and take the trash out and have some lunch, and then we'll see what I end up doing. Bailey's like, what is it? Hello everybody. It is currently 7 o'clock on Saturday. I'm trying to sit in my bed with 4 dogs here. Lily is right where I need to be, so we'll see if she moves at all. But I just filmed a podcast episode with Tori. I actually filmed 2 other videos today. Edited one, filmed an hour-long podcast episode with Tori, and I'm going to be editing that this week for it to go up next week. And I finished my audiobook for Murder at the Pumpkin Pageant. I cleaned out my closet, and you did not need to see the state of my closet, so I didn't show you, but I'm getting rid of total between my 2 closets. I have one in here and one in my library because it's the other room in the upstairs. I got rid of 5 bags of clothes, which is phenomenal. I have too many clothes, I know, so I got rid of those, and I ended up finishing this. And I also tried to like get through different book boxes that I had that I needed to get rid of, break down boxes, just go through everything. So I finished this, and I think it was perfect for fall. I did really enjoy it. For overall the mystery, I think I want to give it like 3.5, but round up to 4. I still did really like it, and it's on par with other cozy mysteries I've had. I just think that I started really high. Like my Christmas one that I read last year just like blows everything out of the water, and Meet Your Baker was so good that this one is kind of on par with the other Ellie Alexander one that I read, The Body in the Bookstore, where they were really cute. But this one I did love the whole Halloween-y kind of atmosphere and like the haunted house kind of thing, and there was like a big mystery around who murdered the person in town, because for once it wasn't someone that was hated, it was someone that was loved. So they're like, why would someone murder this person? And so I did really enjoy that. I do think it was better that I listened to this one on audio because I made it go by so fast. She had an adorable dog. Ooh, my oven is preheated for my cookies, so I'm gonna go put those in a second. But overall, really fun. I wanted a little bit more from it, but like more cozy vibes. And she was like weirdly obsessed with her boyfriend. Like, this is book 4 in a series. I don't know if it follows all the same characters, but like she was just like, oh, he's so perfect. And I'm like, okay, we know you love your boyfriend. So it didn't like develop any romance. It was just there, which is totally fine. But I did notice that in here. So it was fun. I did enjoy it. Kind of thought I would get more out of it because I've been reading so many fall books lately, so that's why it's like a 3.5. Rounding up to 4, but 3.5. I did start my Lord of Scoundrels by Loretta Chase. I got about 3 hours into this, and I'm reading this for my book club book, not for any like fall reasons, but this one is very interesting with the heroine. Her name is Jessica, and she just is very strong-headed and just meets the hero head on, and he definitely likes it about her. So I'm just 3 hours in. I'm not obsessed with this book like so many people are. I think it was a 4-star read for me the first time I read it, so we'll see how I feel this time around. But I am gonna color a little bit while I listen because I really need to listen to my audiobook and I just have not colored in so long. I should work on my crocheting actually, but I just feel like coloring. So I'm gonna color in this, it's underneath my camera, so hold on. This Cozy Spaces one is my favorite. I don't know if I finished one or, okay, I'm on this guy in like an outdoor shower scenario. So we're gonna do that while I listen, and then I'm gonna try to finish If It Makes You Happy tonight, and then start Morbidly Yours, because this one looks real cute. So those are my reading plans. I haven't gotten to physically read anything else today, but I was gonna do it tonight. So it is 7:04. I'm gonna pop my cookies in the oven, settle into color for about an hour, and then finish my ebook tonight and get started on physical book. So many reading plans tonight. We'll see how they go. Hello everybody, it is currently 1 o'clock. I was just on my computer answering emails and I was like, I need to update this vlog because it's been a bit. I finished If It Makes You Happy. The ambiance I turned on was like rain and fire crackling. It was making me sleepy. So I did finish though, and I'm giving If It Makes You Happy 4.5 stars. I do think that it went on a little too long, which is why I was like feeling sleepy at the end, because I was like, oh, we're keeping on going. But the end felt like the cinematic moment of a movie. I think that this book would translate on screen so well with the nostalgia, with the romance. It's very slow burn romance, and I loved the like grand sweeping gesture at the end that I like was almost tearing up too, because they were both crying as well. So I thought it was adorable. I think that it gives you such Stars Hollow vibes. Single parent trying to navigate parenting a teen, and he was just so calm and supportive of his daughter and dealing with an ex, and I thought it was great. So definitely check this out if you haven't yet, because I really liked it. I've 3 hours left of my audiobook. I have to finish by 6 tonight. So, well, no, this is the 8 o'clock one, but 6, 7, 8 are live shows. 6 o'clock is my live show with Patreon, 7 o'clock is a friend's live show I want to watch, and 8 o'clock is Historical Hellions live show. So I am going to be finishing the Loretta Chase Lord of Scoundrels, and this one I think is still on par with my 4-star rating before. There's not a lot of plot. and I'm getting annoyed because like I really love these characters. Jessica especially like really pushes the hero and really tests him, and she like does not let him get away with a lot of things. Like he was gonna leave, it's a marriage of convenience, and he was gonna leave, and she's like, no, you're not embarrassing me in front of society, and like make sure he's aware of his actions and not getting away with everything, which is really fun, but there's no plot. So they're just like hanging out, and I don't like historicals that do that, but I do love the characters. So right now I'm sitting at a 4. We'll see how the last 3 hours go, and I think I'm gonna crochet. I don't feel like crocheting, but this is for a present of someone's birthday that was a month ago, so I have to do it. Once I get started, I'll enjoy it, and I'll like listen to my audiobook, and then I'm gonna read Morbidly Yours. So that is my plan for today, and we'll see how the rest of the day goes. I'm kind of sad that my evening is like taken over by like all the live shows, because then I can't really read, but we're still gonna do some cozy things together. I also have been trying Liquid IV. So I know like my sister was always like, like I don't think I would want to try Liquid IV. I think it's because of the sugar content, but she recently got the sherbet flavor and sugar free, and it's like drinking sherbet ice cream, or like whatever it's called, just sherbet, and it is so good. So I'm gonna get myself some of that. I already finished all my cookies I made yesterday. I ate them yesterday and today, so I've already eaten all those. So we'll see what I want to eat as a snack today, but we're gonna plop on the couch, crochet, listen to my audiobook, and we'll see how the rest of it goes, and then hopefully I can read one more fall romance for you today, but we'll see. Hello everybody, it is currently 4 o'clock. I just chatted with Tori a little bit about a few things. She wanted to FaceTime, so we talked for a little bit while I checked some email, and I almost decided to edit a video, but I was like, no, I really want to read. My live show's at 6, it's 4 o'clock, I need to read this book. So I'm gonna start reading Morbidly Yours. I did finish Lord of Scoundrels, and then my mom came over, picked up her pups. I don't know if I showed them that much, but Gigi and Bailey were here. My parents went on a little weekend trip. We watched their dogs, and they're adorable. Bailey loves me, followed me everywhere. Gigi slept with Alexis most of the day. She sleeps today because she worked last night and tonight. She is a nurse, so night shift. But I finished, Lord of Scoundrels while I was crocheting, get the body of my dragon done. And this one's still 4-star, kind of like 3.5 for me on my reread, because I was just like, meh. The plot was lacking for me. I do love the characters so much, like I said, and I see why they're so beloved, because Jessica is so different from any real like iconic female heroines. She kind of reminds me of Sky O'Malley, kind of, where she just like really pushes the hero's buttons and like does not let him walk all over her and like stands up for herself. But overall, like not a lot happened. There wasn't like a lot of plot to this book. So 4 stars. I'm not sure if I'm gonna lower it to 3.5, but I still like admire it for what it is, which sometimes does sway my ratings of books, just because like I know the iconic nature of the book and why it's so important. But I'm gonna jump into this. I am so excited and so ready. Apparently today's the first day of fall too, which I did not know. So good thing I'm wearing my You Got Mail sweatshirt that my sister got me, and I made some cookies last night. I might make a couple more today because we have our ghost ones too. I made the pumpkin ones, but we do have some ghost ones. So, and then my sister's leaving, and then I have a bunch of live shows today. I'm excited for the second one because I just get to watch and like maybe like read a little bit while I watch, but I am going to be reading this, and I kind of want to watch Practical Magic, but my live show is going to end at 9 tonight, so I don't want to do that because I don't want to stay up too late, except to get up tomorrow morning and a whole new week of work before I'm out of town next weekend. So we'll see. I have seen Practical Magic apparently, but I was young and I don't remember a single thing about that movie, so I really want to watch that. And yeah, I am watching Gilmore Girls while I work right now, which has been amazing. I just want all the fall things. So yes, I'm gonna start this. I think it's Marriage of Convenience, and he's an undertaker. So it's 11 Galway. Is this in Ireland? Oh my gosh. Galway Girl by Ed Sheeran is also one of my favorite songs. So yeah, I'm gonna go read. Hello everybody, I'm in bed. I'm watching the Teacups of Murder live show right now, which is Samantha and Spencer's live show, and Samantha's dad joins, and so they did the Darcy Hannah book that I read, and they articulated everything that I loved and didn't about the book so well. Samantha gave it the same rating that I did, which was 3.5/4 stars. So, and they made a good point that it's not really like, the vibes were not all fall for such a fall cover, and it wasn't super cozy, because I did notice that the person that was murdered was a well-loved person, and typically it's like someone that people don't like, and she was like hanging from a tree in a clown costume, which does not scream cozy. So yeah, fun live show. I love watching it. I already had my Nora Roberts live show too. We're very excited to read Inheritance for our next book. I'm trying to sneak some 4 pages of Morbidly Yours. This book, it is so adorable, so cute. The hero is so adorable. So he does have a stutter, and he has a little bit of social anxiety, and the heroine is very just like bubbly and like bright, and she wants to make friends. She just moved to Galway, Ireland, and she moved there for a job, and she's like, I need more friends. And so she basically like becomes his friend, and he actually does need to marry someone in order to inherit his business, and his dad is going to sell it off if he doesn't get married to inherit the business. He has like 6 months to find someone, and he's tried dating, and he's also someone who is very hesitant to date people. He doesn't really find attraction easy, so he always feels pressured when he goes on dates too, and then never wants to go on them again or feels like they don't like him. And so his relationship with the heroine is very slow, and just like a friendship is building, and it's really cute. And she kind of makes him come out of his shell a little bit. She took him to a comedy show, and she just took him to pick up some furniture, and he does do mortician stuff, so he does work with dead bodies all day. But the vibes are so cute, and it's like a really cute romance. Like, I love the setting, I love how the hero works with dead bodies, but it's like an adorable kind of cutesy romance. I love it, and I love the jokes. I love how well they're getting along, and the hero's just like someone I want to hold and just hug because he's adorable. So really enjoying this. I kind of want to try to stay up and finish it tonight. I don't think that'll happen. I want to try. I should be reading for work a little bit today, but I'm not. I'm going to try to do that all this week because I just want to read some fall books. I'm going to start a new vlog tomorrow with new books for a fun idea I have. So right now, I'm just going to continue reading. I have my live show in 10 minutes for Historical Hellions, and then hopefully I can read after that. So we will see. But yeah, I'm going to read a little bit more and then hop on my live show. Hello everybody, it is currently Wednesday. I do believe the last time I talked to you was actually on Sunday. I wanted to finish this during the week to update you, even though this was like a weekend reading vlog, but I have been struggling. So we will just chat about this, and then I will call this vlog a day. But this is Morbidly Yours. The beginning was super cute, and a lot of times recently the beginning of the books have like really hooked me, and then they're just not keeping my attention, which is making me very sad. But for Morbidly Yours, he needs to get married, and she lives next door, and they really become friends, and she really wants to be his friend. But now they're at the point where they don't want to ruin their friendship, and it's just like very slow moving. They go out to different places. They went on a double date because she knows that now that he needs to find someone to marry in order to keep his business, and it's just okay. I really love his character, and really needs like a very strong connection with someone before he even feels attracted to them, and then even wants to like kiss them or sleep with them. And she does not feel that way, and so she's like slowly learning like what he needs to have a relationship, because she's trying to help him, even though like he's feeling that way towards her now, because like they are growing really close and both really starting to fall for each other. We still don't know a lot about her past, because she was married before and he passed away, but you don't know if their marriage was like actually good or not, and we're still not fully aware. He still thinks that she just got divorced. He doesn't know that her husband had died. So yeah, I mean, I wish I could say I love the setting, but it doesn't even feel like it's set in Ireland. Like, this could literally be anywhere right now. They did go to the Cliffs of Moher for like a second together. Definitely doesn't feel like the vibes I want right now. So overall, like, I really thought this was gonna be a new favorite when I started it, but it's more like a 3-star right now. We will see how it goes when it ends, but overall it's just okay. But that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. Let me know if you have any favorite like cozy fall recommendations to read. I did really enjoy most of what I read this weekend / week that I have been doing this vlog, but I did have a really productive weekend and I've just been thriving on audiobooks. So like, I've already finished another audiobook since I talked to you that I just didn't include in this vlog because I finished it in like a day and a half. So that has been my reading. I would have loved to read some other cozy fall books because this one's not really hitting the spot for me, but that's okay. I have another video in the works for more cozy fall reads, but that is all I have. Let me know, like I said, if you have any good recommendations. If you've made it this far, please leave me a pink heart for my pink heart pillow that's behind me. Leave me a pink heart in the comments, and that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.